So Under Armour and Steph Curry just dropped an NFT collection to celebrate Curry breaking the all-time NBA record for three-pointers, and it was a disaster. It looked like this cool drop of 2,974 sneakers for $333, and they're NFTs that could be brought into Gala Games, Decentraland, and Sandbox, with all the profits said that they're going to charitable basketball organizations. But what happened was, after another bumpy NFT drop with website crashes and delays only a few hours earlier, thousands of people, including myself, jumped to this random website to buy a virtual shoe worth more than any real shoe I've ever owned. And it looks like what happened was that the website was not made to sustain the amount of users and transactions that were happening at the time. So after putting in your credit card information and pressing the buy button, you'd get this error message and then a link to Stripe, which is a processing company sort of infamous for having problems handling big transactions like these. But pretty quickly, people found out that if you just spam the buy button, the transaction will go through, charge your credit card, and then take you to a confirmation page where it looks like you just bought a Curry NFT and you're ready to go and sell it for $1 million bajillion. Now, this entire operation seemed to be run by this third party called lunamarketinc. And shortly after all of these transactions went through, they sent out a tweet saying, anyone who did not receive an email with their purchase will not receive an NFT. This was after thousands of people had already been charged on their credit card and got the confirmation that they are getting one. And what's weird about this Luna Market page is that the only place you can find them on is their Twitter, which was made only 5 days before the drop. And they only have 800 followers. They don't have a website. They're never mentioned by Under Armour or Steph Curry. And the only connection you can find them having with the entire project is on the OpenSea profile. The entire thing seems pretty sketchy and definitely not the type of customer experience you'd expect from a huge company like Under Armour. Like I said, myself and what looks like thousands of other people are down $300 by this random Twitter account. This guy says he lost over $3,000. There's also been some talk going on that only people on the East Coast could buy it, which means no Golden State fans could get it, which is actually pretty funny. As of right now, this looks like it's either a huge scam by Under Armour and Steph Curry. More likely, it's just a disastrous execution and a great example of how badly these corporate companies can blunder on these types of things, just as bad as anyone else can. I'm not sure exactly what happened here, but my theory is that these companies are starting to see how much money and marketing they're getting from dropping these NFTs, so they're scrambling to launch these things as quickly as possible, hiring unreliable companies to take care of the process for them. And as a result, there's a bunch of cutting corners. They don't set up the right infrastructure for the transactions. It ends up just screwing over everyone else on the other side and making the whole NFT space look even worse than it already does. And this isn't the only example of embarrassing corporate entries into the crypto world. Just last week, Pepsi dropped their mic drop NFTs, which apparently had their whitelist swarmed with bots. This week, the co-founder of Twitch, who just started an NFT marketplace, got his Discord hacked, losing over $150,000 in customers' money. And just about every day you hear about a new rug pull or a hack. This just shows you that just because there's this mass adoption of crypto in the corporate world, it doesn't mean that they have it figured out or that it's any less risky than the millions of amateur projects going on. And I think because this is so new, a lot of these stories are going to get swept under the rug pretty easily until the rug is pulled. And we're probably going to see a lot more of these mistakes in the coming months and years from these huge companies. And I think it's important to hold these companies accountable for the outright irresponsible handling of these types of situations. Even though I'm still waiting to be refunded by this mysterious Luna market, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get my money back one way or another. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll make a part 2 to this video with a class action lawsuit. But what's more upsetting to me than that is that already within 24 hours of the drop, some of these have already sold for upwards of $10,000. And while I was making this video, I actually just got a text from my friend Nico that he did get one of the NFTs. So good for you, Nico. I would have felt much better just knowing that I didn't get there in time instead of being taken to a fake confirmation page, having $400 taken out of my bank account for who knows how long, and then looking at some sketchy Twitter account for answers. So yeah, that's about all I got for this one. Moral of the story is that just because a huge company like Under Armour is selling you an NFT doesn't really make it any less sketchy. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm Alex. This is Think Rich, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.